To make a sequel to a very simplistic puzzle flash game, you have to do either one of two things. Either A, completely somewhat redesign your ideas and make it better but also keeping it the same, or take what you have, refine it, and add more. And Planaris 2 does both. I have covered Planaris before on the channel. I really liked it. It was almost Tetris-y, but it was more directional Tetris, but with stopping mechanics, and it was really good. I found it really, really fun. Planaris 2 not only has the original game in it with its, normal modes and multipliers and survival and whatnot, but it now has a campaign with a bunch of different mechanics into it, adding on to the difficulty along with the play area. So, like I said, taking the game and changing it, but also taking your original idea and refining it. They did both, and it's even better. So before we get into what has changed, let's review or try and remember how the original base game is played. It is essentially like Tetris, only you have full control over the blocks you control. You use your mouse to move them around the board and whatnot with the grid line board. Left click is to place. Woo. Right click is to rotate, although I picked the wrong block to demonstrate rotating on. And if you get rid of a line, either vertically or horizontally, let's see if we can actually do that. Yay! Vertically. Woo. It goes away a la Tetris style. You also notice that a lock appeared on the board. You cannot place any tiles on that lock, so you've got to get rid of them. And to do that, you need to create and destroy a line adjacent to the lock. You destroy the block line, you destroy the lock. And that was Planaris. I was going to say different word. So, that being said, the regular, what has been reworked? Well, if you... I'm going to get rid of that one. I'm going to also put this little tile in my pocket to save it for later. If you have the block opportunity, here we go. If you get rid of 2 or more tiles at a time, not only will you get a better score multiplier, you will also get power-ups. Ooh, that's new. It is new, I checked. And, power-ups are thusly if you get rid of the line that... Ooh, that was a misplay. If you get rid of the line that the power-up is on, it activates. The cross ones did thusly of destroying blocks vertically or horizontally of them, and the bomb destroys adjacent tiles. And of course, they also destroy blocks whenever they get activated. So yeah, I like the retweaking some stuff. It actually makes the game feel a little bit more arcadey, and I think that... Well, no, I don't think. I know that actually makes it feel a whole lot better. It's, it makes you feel like, yay, more things are starting to happen, kind of scenario, whatnot. And that is essentially what has been reworked. Now, been reworked. Now, when I said this game also was refined into making it, a much better game than it was previously. So we've seen the reworks. Let's talk about the refined. We got more. There is an entire playthrough or campaign playthrough style of this game based on either things you've accomplished or the score you've hit. In fact, let's go take a look at that and show you what is now part of the game. So, the level I showed you was Square, aka Square. There's a few things you need to learn about each level. First off, this is actually the second level that I'm showing you, or that I showed you, because the first level was a tutorial and whatnot. Basically, I went through that already, so don't worry. What you need to know about each level you go through in the campaign is, A, it has a name. And they have special properties accustomed to those names, so keep an eye on that. You have, of course, your score, which I did pretty well, but I didn't do well enough to get a mastery. If you get a mastery on that level, you get a little crown, which is nice to say you've done really, really well, but mostly it's a pride thing. What you do need to do, though, is get the stars. Now, in this level, there's quite a few stars, in others there are less so. Each star is kind of a little goal that you get that you've accomplished. So this star right here is get a score of 10,000 or more, which I did, and thusly 35,000 or more. Survive at least 50 moves. Clear 12 locks in one game. Activate power-ups and clear 20 or more lines in one game. You know, doing those things gets you some stars, and those stars let you unlock more levels. See, this one over here was survive at least 50 moves, which unlocked this one over here, which was cramped. We're not going to talk about the cramped. It's good, but it's very difficult. You know, more goes, hole there, unlocked plus, which then I'm going to have to unlock later on. Torch is going to have to unlock that one, and so on and so forth, unto a pretty damn good-looking campaign. The entire long line of that is just the alphabet, which is good. It's actually kind of cool. So, each path does something just a little bit differently to mix up your gameplay style. It doesn't change the mechanics, but it changes the board. Like I said, cramped, it makes the board smaller. Big, over here, made the board much bigger. Torch, I don't remember what Torch did. Let's play Torch, or Church, and show you what it kind of changed. Yeah, so it gave me a very odd-shaped board. Now, there's two mechanics here that have changed. A, the board, and B, the unhighlighted tiles. This game has Fog of War. We don't want this block right there. What we want is this one, because Fog of War here on the tiles that we have, or, you know, these, are not good, and you can't place tiles on them. What you need to do is create lines, and luckily enough, because the line to ratio box length / height is so small, doesn't take much. But, there we go. More things. We got bombs and whatnot like that. I'm going to do that. Gets rid of that line. I'm just going to get rid of those. Now everything's clear. If there are no tiles to destroy, then the power-ups just appear on the board thusly. Speaking of which, get rid of it. Boom! Yay! Put that right there. And then locks start appearing as well. So, these get quite difficult. And I actually really appreciate the challenge, and I screwed up and now I have no moves left. They're very difficult, but they're really cool. And of course, at the end, you get your score, and I'm only 41% to mastering that level, and the objective was to get 30,000 or more points. I didn't hit that. That's fine, don't get a star, not too chuffed about it. Let's move on to a different level then. Today's episode of Flash Player is presented to you by the letter B. This level is called B, and it is on the alphabet path of whatever the hell we are doing. So yeah, the levels get a little bit more tricky. The entirety of the game shifts you just have more and more different varieties of things to do, and I really like that. They've, the variability? The variability. The amount of how much you get is so much more than what was the first game. Planaris 2 took what it did and did well and just made more of it. And I solemnly, woefully, yesfully say this is well worth your time to play. Link to this game is in the description below. My name is Ben Dark Arts, and let's see if we can't actually, you know, complete this level. Multiple lines, get some power-ups. Ooh. Kind of want that destroyer thing there. Let's see. Can't place that there. Do that. That'll get rid of that line, which is good. We want that. And there we go. That's what I wanted. Yay! Now it destroys all of the crosses. I'm going to place this here for now. Oh, nope. Went over. There we go. I'm going to switch off. Give me that, so I can get a line taken care of. Then that, to get me that. Multiple lines means some power-ups. That gets put there. We're going to hold off on throwing that line on there. Like so. We're going to place that there. That could fit there. We're getting a few more things than I want. A lot of locks. Get rid of that. Objective complete. Yay! So I got the star. That means I unlocked the next level. But can we go for mastery? If I press the menu. No, it doesn't tell me what the mastery is. So I just got to keep playing until I get it. We go like this then. And we'll just place that there. I don't like having little dots there. We're going to place that there. Get rid of a lock. Adjacency works too. Get rid of 2 there. Get some power-ups moving. And then place that there. Get those. More power-ups. Ooh, I definitely want to get that top line gone. But can we in the next couple moves? Let's see. We got that there. That can be destroyed there. Switch it with a block. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I see my next move. Boom! Look at the clearance. Oh. That's some good shit right there. That makes me feel good. This game is both calming and thrilling. Whenever you get that multi-line... Again, it's because of the multi-line rewards that makes it so much more fulfilling when you know, fulfill the lines. Destroy that. We got more bombs. We're gonna have to go vertically to actually destroy some of these. That can go there. I'll put that there. Nope. Switch it off with that. It's hard to get long lines because the short ones just destroy you. Get multis there. See if we can't unlock some good stuff there. Destroy all of that. Now we have... Get rid of that. We can do that. That fits nicely there. I'm kind of backing myself into a corner slightly. I guess I can place that block there. Can't make a line there because there's a, you know, key. Ooh, we can do that to get rid of that. And congratulations! Level mastered! Yay! Not too difficult, but it's gonna probably give you a couple goes. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what the later level difficulties are. So yeah, Go play Planaris. It's in the description below. Mine has been Dark Arts, and... yeah, no, I already said what I've said. Go play it. It's wonderful. So much better than the first game, and the first game was pretty damn good.